Good morning. My name is Brother Bear. I'm a devotee to the Great Mother Goddess, and I've been practicing witchcraft for the past 10 years now. Avidly, I've explored the mysteries of the Great Mother. I've tried to delve into the spiritual, metaphysical, as well as the scientific aspects of nature, herb lore, and animal husbandry, um, herbal medicine, and augury, natural divination. There's multiple ways to connect to the Great Mother, and we're about to experience one together. I'm inviting you to join me for a service right now, a service to the Great Mother Goddess. You see, a lot of us are in quarantine or on lockdown, so we can't honor and worship the way that we've grown accustomed to. Something moved me, the Great Mother moved me, to start sharing my spirituality, to help those who don't have any other way, or to be with those right now who could use a little companionship. So, in the name of the Great Mother Goddess, I invite you to worship with me now. Going into specifics a little bit, I'm also a Unitarian Universalist. In fact, I identify as a Unitarian Universalist pagan. What this means is that in the core of my beliefs, there is but one ultimate force in the world, one great spirit. And that spirit is love. Love is meant to be shared amongst all people consensually, willingly, and happily. Love is meant to be fulfilling. Love is both physical and spiritual. Love is both carnal and plutonic. Love is both parental and romantic. We all have the capacity to experience love at some point, and I encourage us to do so. So, going forward, our welcomes might not be this long, but I will try to welcome us all into the circle with a couple of opening words. Also, as Unitarian Universalists, we have a tradition of lighting chalices. The chalice represents light in the world, it represents good works and light hearts going out and doing action. It represents hope. It represents meaning, if I can be honest. Now, whatever that means to you, that is what the flame represents. The chalice being a holder of the flame being the spark of life. So, with that being said, we like to open our activities with a chalice lighting, which is usually accompanied by some words. So, I'm going to share a couple of words with you that I find to be meaningful in this moment. These are words of togetherness. We come together now to worship. Spirit calls to spirit. Hand reaches out to hand. Heart joins with heart. Voice lifts with voice a song of praise. Come, let us worship together. Calvin O. Dane. And I have slightly OCD, so I'm going to edit that. Okay. Our chalice is lit. Might not be able to see the flame, but she there. Our chalice is lit. Take my word for it. So, in lighting this chalice, I like to take this opportunity to extend my heart and spirit to all of the Unitarian Universalists out in the world who cannot worship this Sunday morning, who wishes that they could. I like to extend my hand to all of the pagans who are aligned with the will and the strength of the Great Mother Goddess and who seek to work within her mysteries. In lighting this flame, I acknowledge the separation that divides us all, as well as the unity which binds us together. With this incense, I would like to invoke the presence of the Great Mother. Honestly, she's always with us. She never left us, even in the times when we turned our back on the Great Feminine. Our Holy Mother above and below never departed from our world. So this incense is not just a beacon, but an offering to our Divine Mother. And for those who are wondering, that's patchouli incense. So feel free to use your own. By the way, if you're tuning into this, feel free to watch, but also feel free to participate. If you have incense you want to light, feel free to light it. If you got a little chalice you want to light that up too. If you just have a candle, like if you're not into or you're not aware of all the UU traditions that goes on here, light a candle. Light a candle to the mother and do this daily. In fact, I'll explain probably a little bit more in another video, but this is going to be more or less a daily practice for a while, just to help us all get a little connected and acclimated to our time indoors. So moving on, we've done our welcoming, we've lit our chalice. How about a little meditation? In this time, I'm going to lead us on a small, brief meditation. Try to stay with me. If you get lost, feel free to back up, pause the video, or feel free to pause it and play your own meditations now. Take this time to calmly collect and center yourself and program yourself for the day ahead. All right, let's do this. What I would like you to do is to sit or stand or lay in a comfortable position. Be comfortable. Be mindful of the space around you. Don't do this somewhere where you feel unsafe or unwelcomed. It is highly important, if not priority, that you do this at a time that feels good for you. Inhale air through your nose, then exhale air out your mouth. In through the nose, to the lungs, out through the mouth. You're gonna want to count 4 beats. You don't have to do this out loud, you can do it in your head. But 4 beats in, 4 beats out. Don't hold it. 4 beats in, 4 beats out. Do this about 3 times, and that's 1 full breath cycle. So I'm going to talk you through that again, and we'll do it about 3 times and get you all ready and acclimated. So you're comfortable, you're sitting. Why don't you take a somewhat deep breath for me? Don't force yourself, don't exacerbate, but take a breath for me. In through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Relax. In, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. That was a basic breathing exercise. I'm not going to get too heavy into the details. I'll probably try to cover that in a different video. But for right now, just do that breath. Do that breathing. It's very early for me, you all. Do that breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, bring yourself to center. In this meditation, I like to allow you also time to do personal prayer. So feel free to pause it, feel free to fast forward. I am not 100% sure where I will stop. I'm doing all of this as I go, so I can't tell you where to fast forward to in order to skip over my words. So you're going to have to play with it, but bear with me. Let's start our meditation. Take some deep breaths. Calm and collect yourself. Imagine your bed. Whatever it looks like, you're not in it. It's well made. It's put together. It looks almost untouched. Take a minute to visualize your bed, how comfortable it should be, how not horrible it should smell, how empty it can be sometimes. Focus on your bed. Now, I want you to leave your bed. Travel backwards. Not in time, but literally do not stop focusing on your bed. And go back through your mind. Go out the door that leads into that room, moving away from the bed. You're doing good. You're doing well. Travel back through the room connected to that one, through whatever doorway or threshold connects that room. Keep traveling back, back, and back until you are standing in front of your home. Whether it be a house or an apartment, an RV or a tent, a palace or a hut. Travel outside of your home and visualize yourself standing before your domicile. Look at it. Get a good picture of the place in which you live. Focus. Now, try to imagine what energy looks like. Is it waves? Is it particles? Is it like dust in the air? Is it fluid like water? What does energy look like? Now, I want you to imagine that energy enveloping your home, surrounding every square inch, almost to the point where the entire domicile is a different color. What color would that be? What is the color of energy? Raw, pure energy. Now, let's tune that. What about vitality? This is the energy of life. This is life force. This is the warrior spirit. This is spoons. This is whatever you need it to be. But what would that look like? That vital life energy that pulses through every living thing. The energy that we summon for athletic events. The energy that we call on to get through the day, to fight depression. The energy that overcomes us when we're doing exacerbating activities. What color is that? Does it make a sound? Does it buzz gently? Does it have a smell? Does it smell like cinnamon or any other plant that stimulates you? Maybe citrus, clove. What does it taste like? Sugar, your favorite caffeine drink, fruit juice, honey. What revs you up? This is what you should be thinking on. Let that color cover every square inch of your home. Charge, no, program that energy to be vital. If it's stagnant, make it move. This energy should be traveling around the house like electric energy coursing. Vital energy never sleeps. Vital energy does not really end. It must be transferred. But what you're doing is you're stirring it. You're awakening the vital energy that actually lies in rest in your home. Hear it. Go ahead and hear your home buzzing with energy. If buzzing is uncomfortable for you, maybe it's a humming. Or for me, let's try a gentle singing. Try to hear the sound of a melodious voice filling the air. It's not loud. It's not oppressive. Just a gentle voice singing, humming. Feel the house pulsing and start to walk back to it. Every step you take, you can feel the house pulsing beneath you. Almost see the walls slightly expand, then detract or retract, what have you. Expand, then come back. Almost like the house is breathing, pulsing, blood flowing through your home. Walk. Take your steps back into the house. Slowly. Take your time and take it in. Fill yourself with this vital energy. As you are doing that deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, start inhaling the particles or the waves in the air. This is why it's important to visualize as many senses as possible being active. Take the particles in through the nose, feel the waves pulse and splash against your skin. If the energy is like creeping vines that look like nerve endings, feel them creeping over you. However you imagined this feeling, take it in now. Or the energy. Take it in. Absorb it. And become vitalized. Head through the thresholds, through one door, then the next, until you reach your bedroom. Just keep walking, keep going, keep absorbing until you reach your bed. Draw back the covers to your bed. It feels so soft and welcoming, I know. And go ahead and get in. Lay in your bed. Lay down for a moment and relax. Remember to breathe deeply. You're doing a good job, I promise. You're going to get used to this kind of thing if you aren't already. And feel free to compliment. Contemplate this experience as you're laying in bed, but only for a moment, because now I need you to open your eyes. Blink. Stretch. Your house has returned to normal. There is no energy pulsing through your room. Everything's quiet, or the regular sounds of the day have occurred. You're ready to get out of bed and start your day. You have vitality to get through it. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can drain you. May the Mother Goddess bless you and keep you. So mote it be. Now, let's move on to a prayer. This prayer is quite literally to the Mother Goddess. Feel free to pause it or stop it and give your own prayer, or just simply close your eyes and pray with me. Do this in whatever way you feel comfortable. Hands clapped, hands raised, palms open, sewing, eating. However, this is an opportunity to honor the great Mother Goddess. Do it in the way you see fit. Let's begin our prayer. Pray with me. Our Mother above and below, Lady of all elements, please bless us with vitality in these times. In these times of fear, in these times of ill health, in these times of economic instability. One thing we see is that the earth is repairing itself. The earth is healing. And we understand that we have to let it. But with that, we ask that you, Mother Earth, help us heal as well. Give us the vitality to cast our spells. Give us the energy to say our prayers. Give us the strength to do our works. This we ask in your holy name, O Mother Goddess. please aid us as we go forward. Bless us and keep us. Help us to be nurtured and help us to nurture. Be compassionate with us that we may show compassion to others. Thank you, Holy Mother, for everything you have done, will do, and are doing. Please continue to bless us with energy and vitality. Keep us safe, keep us well. Guide us and protect us. In the names of land, sky, and sea, so mote it be. I forgot that I have a little bell here that I'm going to try to ding when certain things are over so that I don't just have to say, all right, on to the next thing, because that sounds weird. So bear with me as I'm still getting this all straightened out and together. And honestly, wish me luck so that we can do this, so that we can worship together. So far, I'm having a very good experience, and I hope you are too. Okay, next, I like to do a devotional activity. And by that, we'll do something in the name of the Mother Goddess, and we ask her to bless us. But it's simply something that we are doing. If we get no instant gratification from it, then so be it. But it is here to help us connect with the Divine Feminine. And normally what I would like to do is either draw cards or draw runes or something of that nature. So let's draw a rune. Since it's Sunday, we're going to draw a rune today. And let us ask to the Great Mother Goddess that this rune guide us throughout the week. If you're watching this video, this rune is for you. If you're not a rune person, this message is for you. Ignore the symbol. If you are not about any of this, humor us. That being said, in the name of the Great Mother Goddess, may these runes guide us. May these stones aid us going forward. And the one we draw today, might it signify our passage through the next 7 days and give us some words of wisdom to carry and a message to know. I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise happening on that end. But I just didn't want to draw a whole room like 15 minutes ago and have everything laid out because that seems inauthentic. So, I'm going to draw a room right now. Ah! I'm sorry. That is the rune we got, y'all. Yeah. Look at that boy. All right. Sitting our rune down. Let us see what that rune's about. I don't know runes off the top of my head, so you're going to have to forgive me as I literally have to look this bad boy up. Now, this is the rune Dagaz, or at least that's the pronunciation I'm using. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Leave me alone. This is the rune Dagaz, or Dagaz, whatever. And it represents breakthrough or transformation and the day. That is a very fortuitous rune for us to draw. Because of its design, it does not occur in reverse, which is YOLO. The meaning of this rune. I'm going to read directly from the book because I love this book. Here's the final rune belonging to the cycle of initiation. Drawing Dagaz often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change. A complete transformation in attitude. A 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not, from the present vantage point, predictable. In each life there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the world. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. Wow, that is awesome. A major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you. Daylight has come. And you want to go home. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts of the future or behave recklessly. Or behave recklessly in your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake it to do it joyfully. That was sweet. I like that. That was a good stone to draw today. Hail, blessed be, Mother Goddess. Thank you. Now, I will ding that bell because that is what I'm supposed to do. And let us bring this service to a close. If you were looking for something a little bit more solemn, I apologize. I am new to all of this. I am getting my bearings. But with that, I have a prayer. This is a prayer that I edited from the Our Father found in the Bible, found in the Judeo-Christian Bible. I have to be specific. Well, I don't have to. I get to be specific. Moving on. Let us say this prayer. And chances are there'll be either a link to it or a copy of it, like in the description, so you can say it with me. This prayer is called the Our Mother, and I will speak it at the end of every service. That way we can end on a unifying note. Again, if you want to say it with me, the goddess will hear us all. If you want to say it in your head, the goddess can read your mind. Ooh, I'm seriously though, like, you don't have to speak it out loud. If you don't agree with editing things like this, you don't have to participate at all. Like, you can just observe quietly. But the Our Mother of earth and heaven, sacred are your ways. Your queendom comes, your will be done, below as it is so above. Give us this day our blessed ale, and pardon our ignorances as we seek to enlighten those who are ignorant of us. And lead us not into vengeance, but guide us to do right actions. For yours is the queendom, and the wisdom, and the mercy, forever. Blessed be. Wow. I'll honestly say that for my first service, that was pretty moving. And I would like to thank you all for joining me. If you tuned into this, if you sat all the way through it, thank you. Awesome. And I know that the Great Mother Goddess appreciates it. It's not just about devotion to her, but it's about you. It's about you getting something out of your spirituality and your connection to the Holy Mother. I very well am going to try to release another video soon explaining what all of this is about and go into a little bit more detail, or at least extrapolate a little bit on why I'm doing it. But all that being said, I greatly, 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 greatly appreciate you all joining me. Thank you for, and I'm going to extinguish the chalice now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time to worship the Great Mother Goddess and to worship with me. Thank you for accepting this invitation. Go in peace. Be in peace. Blessed be.